Well, after Saturday's FA Cup triumph over Birmingham, the attention turns back to the Championship in the third fixture running on Filbert Way, as this time it is Swansea City who provide the opposition. It's a fixture that has brought a lot of joy for the Foxes over the years, with a 3-1 win in Wales back in October and no Swansea win here since 1950. Maresca's men will look for the same again to get back to winning ways in the league and try to extend the current 7-point gap at the top of the table. So in terms of the team news, starting off with the hosts Leicester City, Enzo Maresca admitted that the selection on Saturday had one eye towards this game tonight, hence 9 changes this evening. The first of those is in goal as Hermansen returns. Doyle is the only survivor in defence from Birmingham, with the rest of the back four filled up by Fass, Vestergaard and Ricardo. Pratt will look to add to his goal on Saturday in the midfield trio with the returning Winks and Dewsbury Hall. McAteer and Mavididi provide the width, and Daka on his return starts up top. And then for the visitors this evening, Swansea City. They make 4 changes from their 5-0 defeat to Bournemouth on Thursday evening. Rushworth comes into the side in goal. Humphreys and Wood feature in the heart of the Swansea City defence. Matt Grimes was the Swansea scorer in the defeat to the Foxes back in October. He is in the midfield, and then it's a front 3 of Patterson, Cullen, either side of Jerry Yates. So we are almost set and ready again at King Power Stadium. Another home fixture, and it's the same old target for Leicester City. 3 points is the aim this evening to get back to winning ways in the league. And it will be a fresh feeling side of Leicester City this evening after those changes for the FA Cup game on Saturday against Birmingham. But Swansea themselves will also be feeling fresh because they played in the FA Cup on Thursday night, meaning they've had almost a week to prepare for this fixture. Swansea City coming into this 16th in the table, and they're in a position where they're 10 points off playoffs and 8 above relegation, so there's no real danger either way. As for Leicester City, it's one target, and that's for promotion via the title. And it will be the Foxes that will get us underway this evening. And to bring in my commentator this evening, Matt Elliott. You mentioned before the Birmingham game in the FA Cup about the Birmingham City fans. It's some contrast, isn't it, this evening with Swansea?
Certainly is. Bit of a contrast in distance in Swansea supporters' defence, but yeah, I mean, you're talking what,
probably count
200-300 at most, aren't you? Really there? Yeah, it's slightly disappointing from their point of view. It won't particularly motivate or bring confidence to the players, really. They'll be thinking, oh, the fans don't fancy us tonight. But decent noise, decent set-up, a regular start for Leicester. Harry Winks and whoever's playing alongside him, usually Ricardo, they pop a few passes, don't they, just to get a little feel, set the tone. It's a reasonable atmosphere, actually. I do think 3 home games on the trot. The cup game at the weekend, before you know it, Tuesday night comes around. It's pretty chilly out here. But Leicester fans in full voice early on. The build-up helps, doesn't it, as well? Hopefully the football will that follows.
Here's Harry Winks, the first touch for the Foxes, number 8, as he returns to the side.
Yeah, don't take things for granted. Don't assume that you're that far ahead of your opposition that you can take things casually and in too relaxed a manner. Problems come your way, and just watching that, as Doyle into Winks, and it wasn't so much the fact that they're playing in tight areas, they're capable of that. It was the manner of it, and it looked destined for failure, and that's how it occurs.
Here's a chance for Leicester. Dewsbury Hall's been played in behind. He's one-on-one with Rushworth as he goes for goal, finds the goal, and how about that? 2 minutes on the clock, and Leicester City are in front. It's Dewsbury Hall on his return to the side, and back with a bang. Goal number 10 in the Championship this season, and it's Leicester City 1, Swansea 0 in just 2 minutes.
Well, they soon shook off that sloppiness, didn't they, there, and perhaps learnt their lesson pretty sharply. Ball played into Winks, plenty of space for him, finds Daka, who comes short to receive the ball. Too much time and space to turn. All of a sudden, you know what happens. Dewsbury Hall bombs beyond. Dennis Pratt will bomb beyond. The wide players will push up. Options there. Reckless defending from Swansea, though. They were asking me about before. Danny in the studio was saying, how do you think Swansea will approach it? There's your answer. They're going to play how they want to play. The advantage, you would imagine, is for the attacker.
Thus, he looks onside that time, McAteer, and he's in behind for Leicester City as they're looking for a quick second. There goes Daka, vital defending in there. I think it was Humphreys who was sliding in for Swansea. Otherwise, it would have been a tap-in for Patson Daka, but what a start this has been from Leicester.
Well, perilous defending, to say the least. I mean, you must be tempted, despite what your manager tells you.
Here's Fass in towards Harry Winks, right in the centre here for Leicester. Slides it back towards Vestergaard. He'll send it out wide towards Doyle. Great first time ball towards Dewsbury Hall. Left side of the penalty area. Low ball into Daka. And somehow the number 20 fires wide, as it should have been a Leicester second.
Oh, precision play, wasn't it? I mean, neat and tidy. Ricardo and Winks, as ever. Pop it out to Doyle. Just can't handle the athleticism and the strong running of Keenan Dewsbury Hall there. Hopefully that missed chance doesn't come back to bite Leicester. Swansea dilly and dallying themselves now, but more often than not, things open up in the second half, and I'm sure that will be the same.
Well, at the moment it's opening up for Swansea as Grimes sent it out wide. Back with Grimes again on the edge of the penalty area as he delivers the low ball in. An important stretch in there from Vestergaard to get it away. Dennis Pratt's now battling away with Humphreys, and Pratt's able to take it down. It might have actually hit a hand. The referee didn't see it. He then went backwards to the annoyance of some of the Leicester City fans, but now they're going to go long looking for Mavididi. Darling takes it down, but gives his teammate too much pressure, and Mavididi's got it back again, edge of the area, goes for goal, saved onto the crossbar. Fantastic stop from Rushworth. It would have been a spectacular goal from Mavididi, but denied by both the keeper and the crossbar.
Oh, what a save, though. I mean, as soon as Mavididi hit that, as soon as the chance opened up, I thought, here we go. Leicester City supporters urging Dennis Pratt in particular, but their team in general, to play forward with more endeavour, but couldn't finish the pass off, and it got blocked off. That was a great opportunity for Leicester on the counter. Straight away, Maresca, as it were, with Caballero's assistant, and Eunice is getting stripped off, you would imagine, for the aforementioned Dennis Pratt.
Here's a chance for Leicester, and it should have been a second. It was Dennis Pratt out wide, sending the ball across the face of goal, and that time it was Dewsbury Hall. So Swansea with this free kick, out wide, not too far in front of the halfway line, in fact midway between it and the penalty area, as they deliver towards the Leicester box. It's dangerous and it's wide from Harry Darling, but a big chance that. The number 6 found himself completely unmarked in the centre of the box, but could only flash his effort wide.
Well, but I don't think Casey was ever likely to lay that ball off. Fancied his chances, his eyes lit up, but got under it a little bit. Left foot, never really looked like worrying the keeper, Rushworth.
Ricardo, oh, he's given it away, and it's Patterson on the edge of the area, shoots just wide of the post. It had Hermansen scrambling across, but just wide it went.
That's all it takes. There's a long, almost a punt forward really into the direction of Yates. It causes problems with his hard work. It was nudged it with his right foot, and then Wood, I think it was, who just stepped in and intercepted. But far too heavy. That was a really strong situation for Leicester. Here's another one.
Here's a fantastic bit of pressure from Daka, and all of a sudden he's in on goal for the Foxes. Can he get his effort away? Down he goes. Penalty to Leicester City. As it was Wood with the foul. He can't believe it. It looked like Daka just had to get his shot away, but he hesitated and hesitated. He might have just been waiting for the challenge. Down he went. Referee says foul, and Leicester have a penalty.
Well, I'm going to reserve judgment on this. I'm not convinced. To me, there's not enough contact really, although it wasn't particularly convincing from my point of view. Another situation where VAR that are there, debatable, but it's been given nevertheless. Mavididi waiting to take aim.
So with a quarter left of the game to go, and in the second half where Leicester City have struggled to create chances, they'll have a big one here through Mavididi, who steps up and scores for the Foxes. And just like Dewsbury Hall in the first half, this time Mavididi gets his 10th league goal of the season, and it's a goal to double the Leicester advantage and really puts them in control with just over 20 minutes to go at King Power Stadium. 2-0 Leicester.
Well, very well converted and very welcome as well, as it doubles the lead, as you mentioned there, and puts Leicester in an extremely strong position.
This is Matt Grimes now for Swansea City. Do you think Leicester can afford to play the way they have done in the second half now that they do have the 2-goal lead?
Well, yeah, I don't see much changing really, unless Swansea start to get a little bit more desperate and leave themselves really open.
And they've just given it away, and it's Dewsbury Hall who could be in on goal, lays it off towards Daka, and Yunus makes it 3. And after scoring in the FA Cup on Saturday, it's goals in back-to-back games now, and it's 2 goals in 2 minutes for the Foxes. His first in the Championship, as the substitute makes it 3-0.
Well, there's your answer. I mean, it was more a little bit through luck more than design, wasn't it? But obviously, poor pass from Rushworth, who's right out of